Picking up on signals.
Like, when you feel it, you're about to lose someone. And, like, you feel it breaking away from you, so then you clench on even fucking tighter, and you drive them crazy and make you want to push them away faster. Really, all you need to do is give them a little space.
So we didn't want to go to Eden because, as much as I love the people there, I'm fucking over that place. So we ended up, like high school, at In-N-Out. You took your mask off and
No, I didn't.
What a dick. Alright, I'm Duke Delaet. You guys know that already. And we are talking today about staying in relationships that you're not quite feeling. Would you ever stay with a guy just because the dick is good? How long?
Okay, so it's directly based off how long their dick is. So you got 6 inches, that's about 6 weeks. You go 8, that's 8 months.
What about 6.5? Asking for a friend.
7 weeks. We round up here.
Sick.
Terrible.
All right, but really though, like, what are you looking for in a relationship besides 8 inches?
Comfort.
Comfort.
Food.
Are you one of those girls who lets themselves go in relationships?
What about, like, picking up on signals?
Picking up on signals.
Like, when you feel it, you're about to lose someone. And, like, you feel it breaking away from you, so then you clench on even fucking tighter, and you drive them crazy and make you want to push them away faster. Really, all you need to do is give them a little space. Oh, when people start to get the gist that you want to be with them, or, like, you're pulling away, so then they, like, fucking grab you and they hold you on fucking tighter, and they're like, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But then they realize that that's only pushing away more. And they see it, and you know that they see it, but then they keep doing it, and then it fucks it up.
So here's the fucking deal. This goes back to, and this is going to be a quick primer on this shit because it's a little bit, just a big fucking subject. But this goes back to what we call attachment theory. Back in the day when you were young, your caretakers, the people that you depended on to give you affection, love, fucking safety, all this other shit, when you could not operate on your own by yourself, you developed a bond with them in a certain way. And if you had any sort of trauma in that space, then you develop a what we call attachment bonding. A secure attachment bonding doesn't really need anybody else, doesn't really not need anybody else. It's just kind of chill and you're kind of self-sufficient. But there's a type of attachment bonding called anxious attachment. An anxious attachment person is going to be the person that, as you pull away from them, they're going to be afraid of abandonment or afraid of being left out. They get the big FOMO thing. And what will happen is they will try to claw their way back into the relationship because they believe that closeness and intimacy is the measure of love, right? On the other side, we have what we call avoidant attachment. People who need space all the time. People who need to be left the fuck alone. So what will happen is an avoidant attachment person, when they are feeling too crowded in, what they need to do is push away, spend some alone time, recenter themselves, and then get back into the whole thing. So
And there's a chance.
And then there's a chance. Well, here's the deal. When a secure attachment person and an anxious attachment person gets together, the anxious attachment person pulls away, and the secure attachment person just waits around and does whatever the fuck they're going to do. And then when the anxious person comes back, they're there. No problems. When a secure attachment dates an avoidant attachment person, oh, it's the other way around. Yeah. You guys get it. I'm not going to re-edit that shit. The avoidant attachment one, that's what I just said. The anxious attachment one, if they start getting too close and too clingy, the secure person doesn't need to go away because they're chill however it works. They're just kind of chill. So the anxious attachment person gets their need met anyway, all right? The problem is when you get an anxious and an avoidant attached person stuck together, what'll happen is, it's actually the subject of the 3rd book I'm going to release next year, She Runs Faster. Look for it on Amazon. The avoidant will feel like they need space and they're getting squished. And then the anxious will feel like the other one's pulling away.
All I want is someone to respect that space. That's all it takes. The respect of the space. And then everything can be okay. But it doesn't always happen that way.
Truth. So the anxious feels like, oh my God, I'm losing a relationship. I have to try harder. I have to buy more shit. I have to fucking be more intimate. I have to show them more attention. My gestures have to be grander. And that's precisely what creates the avoidant attachment's problems. Because the avoidant attachment problem was chill as fuck. Just be like, I'm not going to talk to you for a day. And then they're going to be like, oh no. No, I'm trying to avoid you. No, I'm trying to. And then like a week later, it's just like, what the fuck? This person is fucking clingy as shit and I'm going to die. You agree?
Yeah, wholeheartedly.
So that's a no. And so, anyways, as long as they don't have good dick. Like, if they have good dick, then they get a little bit of leeway.
They last a little longer.
Yeah. So, anyway, at the end of the day, when you get an anxious and avoidant together, one of them will chase the other one away so much that it just tears the whole relationship apart. The way to avoid these things, obviously, is to become a secure attached person. And that is possible. I would reference the original literature, but I'm in my fucking car with Crystal, and it's very difficult to look all that shit up right now. So, you have to search YouTube for anxious avoidant attachments. And what'll happen is you'll get the first 55 fucking videos are going to be people telling you, A, exactly what I just told you, and B, telling you how to become secure attached. The way that you can do the whole secure attachment thing is to realize when you're feeling those feelings, they aren't fucking real. Whether you're feeling like running, or you're feeling like chasing, they're not real. Because chances are your intimacy, your love, your acceptance, your validation is built off of
another person's feelings. The only feelings that you know anything about are your own.
Just because she's old, she's wise. When she was like in her mid-20s, she didn't have this kind of brain.
Dick?
She only keeps me around because I'm a big dick. Yeah? So,
I'm gonna go throw this away.
Have fun.
Keep filming.
Can I film your butt as you leave?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So, what was I saying?
Do it.
You just have to realize that those little feelings, they're not fucking real. They're just in your brain. They're not necessarily indicative of how your relationship is running. Your relationship is probably built on a bunch of other shit, like you guys like the same fucking music. You guys really like coming together. There's a bunch of reasons why you enjoy each other's company during the first fucking 12 to 18 months of a relationship. And the serotonin and the oxytocin is super high, which is another fucking whole video thing that we're going to do later on. But your relationship is built on something other than the feelings that you're going to have to chase to get or you're going to have to run away from. And as you guys move towards secure attachment, you will have a much easier time, a lot less stressful time in your relationships. Like, you can just, like, not give a fuck about shit, and shit solves itself. Okay, so we're asking an avoidant attachment person
All right.
what the best way to deal with you is if you start to pull away.
Let me do it for like a minute and then just like come back around. Honestly, it's know that these people are securing themselves to know that if they didn't want you in their lives completely, you would probably already be out. And if they're just asking for a couple days, give it, because if they wanted a lifetime without you, they would have said, hey, we're fucking done. But they didn't. They just said a couple days. And so you can trust what they're saying because they know what they want.
But what if I feel like you're going to abandon me if I don't give you enough attention?
No. No.
I'm from an anxious attached person, which is what I was for a very, very long time. And I don't know if I'm particularly secure. I just fill my whole life with variety, so that helps. I had to realize that just because people didn't want to hang out with me, it didn't mean that they didn't want to hang out with me forever. And when all those little feelings come up, and they're like, what if I don't make a big move, then she's gonna ignore me, and then she's just gonna lose interest in me because I'm not showing her enough affection. It's bullshit. Chances are, you guys probably don't watch my videos every day because I'm goddamn annoying. If you do, well, I don't know, thanks. Hit like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? But most of you probably just pop in when the subject matter looks good. That's how most of the girls in my life treat me. And when they're actually obsessed with me and they call me every fucking day, that shit never works out. So, that's my candid advice for this shit. Not nearly as professional as it normally is, but look at this tie. It's like fucking disheveled. So the daily challenge for you is to figure out, are you anxious? Are you avoidant? Or are you secure? And I haven't given you enough data really in this thing. If you listen to the whole video, you might figure it out. But otherwise, look it up. Like, there's a bunch of people who wrote this book. Oh, Attached. That book is fucking amazing. Like, the original researcher on this shit, like, wrote it all. Attached. So, I'll pop the little picture up right here. See, on my hand? Oh, what a great hand. Anyways, playlist is right there. The fucking, yesterday's video's right here. If you didn't see it, we talked about jealousy. And, hit the subscribe button down there if you didn't. Because if you're staying this long, you probably are already subscribed. I'm Duke Delaet. That's Crystal. And I do this every goddamn day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And until then, stay awesome.